So the X factor, that's what we're talking about today. Yeah, my name is Passion, and this is Passion Sport TV. And the X factor here, we're talking about your ex, your relationship with your ex. Maybe your ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-wife, ex-husband. But we're talking about a relationship that had intimacy. So somehow you broke up, maybe as a result of relocation, career advancement, um, just for any reason, something happened and you broke up and you left. The person left too, and that's it ended there. But suddenly you ran into this person, or maybe through phone, the social media, or you met the person one on one. And then at this point, in every relationship, there must be something that you liked about this person. There must be something that you shared. There must be something that made you say, yes, I want to be with this person. So that thing will start coming. It doesn't matter how old you are. You may be 60 years old. The breakup might have lasted for like 20 years, 5 years, 1 year, 6 months. It doesn't really matter. But people had a breakup, you had a relationship and then a breakup, and then there was a time in between that you didn't have that relationship together. But you came to meet this person some way, so you came across this person some way, somehow, and at that point you start having those fantasies. Oh, you shared this person was nice to me this way, he hurt me here. But those times, they were really fun times for me. We went to some fun places, we saw some people, we did some things behind closed doors, we gossiped about some people, we invested together, we enjoyed ourselves. Those fantasies, those things start coming back to you, and you start thinking about them and thinking about them and thinking about them. But you know that you can't be together again. But lots of water must have passed under the bridge. Maybe you're married, your relationship with your husband or wife is okay, or you have a new boyfriend, or you whatever, but you're with someone else now. But the thought of this person keeps coming back to you because you just ran into that person, or you spoke to the person on phone, or you saw the person on social media, or some way somehow you got talking. Because the person knows you very well, and you know that person very well, and the firewood that people were using, the flame did not really go out. Mhm. The flame, they just be burning some corners of the firewood, still had some flames burning around it. So yes, this person was there before now, and then the person suddenly surfaces. Now you know that you can't be together. But how do you accommodate this person? Some of us keep fighting this. Oh, I wish I was not married. Oh, I wish I was alone. I wish he was single. I wish she was still single. And then you keep wishing and wishing and fantasizing and fantasizing. The focus of this video today is the effects of that X factor on your present relationship. Sometimes it's not really a nice one when you start going back, especially if you're having a relationship that you think is not good enough for you. Or you have a relationship that is actually good for you, but because of the memories of the past, you start making just a mental comparison of your present relationship and that relationship. And if that person is doing better than your spouse, you'll not be thinking, oh, what do I do? How do I? Those thoughts, hmm, they could come with a lot of trouble, my sweet people. A whole lot of trouble that you'll not be able to handle at the end of the day. So when you start thinking of, oh, I should be the one that is there with him, or the one that is there with her, that is where the problem comes, and you start taking out time to think about him, think about her, and you start having a gap in your present relationship unconsciously. You will not know that you're beginning to create a gap that starts affecting you. Your present spouse starts suffering for what he or she knows nothing about. It happens. So I'm tempted to talk about it today because it sometimes could lead to a disastrous end. Yes. So let's take a case study now. You have been with this man or this woman some time ago, maybe you've been with him 10 years, yes. He's now your husband, you married him. But before you got married, you had this boyfriend, a high school mate, a university mate, whatever mate, maybe an office, a colleague you had some things with and all that. But some way you broke up with that colleague or your high school mate or whatever. The relationship ended and everybody moved on and then you got married to this man. The relationship did not really end, but there was a break. Like people separated somehow, maybe as a result of relocation, and then suddenly the person resurfaces in your life. Start thinking, oh, why did I even get married to this man? I should have waited. But your mind will not tell you that that same ex of yours would have had some other relationships behind your back. Yes. Like some other women, some other men, some other escapades like that. Your mind will not go to that side. You'll be thinking, oh, how do I get back to him? How do I get back to her now? You will be thinking, and this could lead to a whole disastrous end. Now you have children with your husband, you have children with your wife, but you're not thinking, okay, how do I? There's no way to accommodate that person. If you would listen, if you would understand, there is no way to accommodate whoever it is. It's gone, is an old relationship, just leave it there, let it just stay there. There's no point. Some will even start wishing their husband died or their wife died so they could be with this their ex because they still have that, what do I even call it? Those mental pictures of whatever thing they shared. Those pleasant ones. You think it's like that. I know the heart does not grow old. I know that. 100-year-old man may still be in love with his high school girlfriend. A 50 years old man will be wishing he was with his 16-year-old girlfriend when he was in secondary school. It happens. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. It happens to everybody at different times. Yes, it happens, but the way you handle it actually affects the way it will turn out. If you're able to go past it, oh yeah, how are you today? And how's your family? Or how's work? And then you are able to discuss at that point where you don't go beyond the normal platonic thing, an acquaintance, let's just call it that. You start wishing for the impossible. First, people are older. Secondly, some other people may be involved in this relationship. Let's take your wife, your children, yes, your husband, your family, the society. A lot of people are into this relationship, are already involved in whole drama around you. So if you're not able to tell yourself that your ex remains an ex and where he or she had been, the much you can do is to maybe assist each other, greet each other, and it goes just there. If it goes beyond that, a lot of people might get hurt. So we should be able to have that control over the X factor. Have a control over the X factor. The X here is someone that you used to have affairs with. Not just affairs. I'm talking about the intimacy of a man and a woman. What you used to share behind closed doors. It has led to a lot of breakups in marriages. It has destroyed a lot of people's future. It has turned people backward. Beware of the X factor. Beware of it. The heart does not grow old. I know and I'm aware. But the older you get, the better you get to understand life issues. So don't bother yourself about going back to your ex. May not really be worth it. It might be disastrous. That is what Passion says. This is Passion Sport TV. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to. Please follow us, subscribe to us, to our channels rather. Thank you very much. This is Passion signing out. Thank you. Mwah.